May 23rd board meeting ordered and we begin with the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the
United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Wellman, here. Miller,
Here.
Julio,
Here.
Lively,
Here.
and Straney.
Here.
Orders to the jump rate to the consent agenda.
I'd like to separate. I didn't see.
It's not,
Okay.
it's in there separate. The consent agenda is just 3 items.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Get the vote on, for the meeting and, okay, so, knowing that, your copy of the consent agenda, does any board member wish to review the items to be reviewed separate? Hearing no such request, you have a motion to approve.
So,
Second,
second.
any discussion? Roll call. Miller,
Yes.
Straney,
Yes.
Lively.
Yes.
DiTilio,
Yes.
and Long. Yes.
If I may, before we move on, Deb Walker's retirement was just accepted. Really just a long-term employee here at Crestview and very, very, very appreciative of the years of service she gave to us as our high school secretary. So just want to make sure we have that duly noted.
Agreed. Treasurer's items not considered in the consent agenda. Item number 1, I'd like to request approval of the 5-year forecast as prepared and presented.
So,
Any motion to approve?
moved.
And second,
Second.
any discussion? Roll call. DiTilio,
Yes.
Straney,
Yes.
Lively.
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
and Long. Yeah. Thank you.
Moving on to superintendent items. Item number 5.1, recommend the board approve negotiated agreement between the Crestview Local School District Board of Education and the Crestview Local OC Chapter number 300 for the period of August 1, 2022 through July 31st, 2025.
There's a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second,
Second.
any discussion?
Yeah, I would like to add here, through some pre-eminent discussion with OPSI, prior to actually sitting down and negotiate, I think we built some trust on where we're coming from. That we had an opportunity to really get in a situation that the approval of the contract was in one evening. So everybody's efforts, the board, the OPSI chapter, their leadership team, it was much appreciated that we got to an end. And lastly, I think OPSI can see that this Board of Education has made an effort to make sure that we are, recognizing the current staff and putting us in a position to retain and hire adequate staff moving forward with the agreement that's in place.
Anything else? Roll call. Miller,
Yes.
Straney,
Yes.
Lively.
Yes.
DiTilio.
Yes.
And Long. Yes.
We could, we would like to have some signatures on that OPSI agreement currently before we move on to our next item. Michelle? April, you as well, please. Yeah. That's what we do.
Thank you. Dan Snag.
Yeah. I need to do this. It should there be president and vice president underneath.
How comfortably borrow wine for
I don't know, there's someone under, might get cuffed and stuff here with Preston. Michelle, you or April have anything you want to add?
I think no, it was just wonderful to work with you guys, and I think we came together. I mean, a lot of our things we already had decided on both sides before we even met, so it sounds like we were on the same frame of mind, so that's good for me.
I think it went well. I think I was glad we get done one night and that, I just think that shows how well we can work together.
We were happy with that.
You want-
I don't know if it really could be considered. I want
It might have lingered into the next morning.
You, but.
I completely
I
understand.
think we had a great team, too. Like, we had a lot of great team. That's so. More than on that. Hey, guys.
Very good, excellent. Alternative Preston could maybe hear a little bit better. So item 5.2, recommend board approve the negotiated agreement between the Crestview Local District Board of Education and the Crestview Local CEA for a period of from September 1st, 2022 to August 31st, 2025.
Second,
second,
roll call.
Miller,
Abstain.
Straney,
yes,
Tilio,
Yes.
Lively.
Yes.
and Long.
Again, following up after the vote, just like to say, with CEA, I know we had some number of days of deliberation, but I think again, coming out of the contract process to get a TA, just showed the importance of the issues that were put before us. Can't thank the board enough for everybody's input when we would go into caucus. But again, put us in a good place moving forward for the next 3 years. I think the teaching staff feel the same way. I would like to mention this. The feedback that we received from both unions was a unanimous vote on everybody's part. Again, can't thank the board enough for putting our staff first. And I think they recognize that as well. So, Mr. Fabian, any comments?
Just want to thank, the board for working with us, administration. I wish we could have got it done in one night.
The bar has been set.
Next time, we're going for one night, okay? But, again, we do deeply appreciate that. I've done this since probably 1997, was maybe my first year. I don't think we've ever had a, unanimous, approval of the contract. So my, hats off to everyone that's just really worked with us, and we've made it through a few rough years, and I appreciate that. So we're looking, that's behind us, and we've got good stuff ahead. So I appreciate your work.
I would
Mark?
say real quick, while it is nice to be done in one night, I think we all collectively agree that if it took us 10 nights to get to a place where we all felt like everything was the right decision, we would have
Yes.
happily done that too, so we're just glad to be there.
Doug would have done 11 if he brought us down.
Yeah.
I would have been disagreeing on everything.
The reason some of you may or may not know, there was a direct text message, and I think I only got it from Doug like 3 times. It was about, what do we eat tonight?
So I share everybody's sentiment. The last couple of years have been so tough on everybody, especially for anybody that works here, whether it's a CDA or overseas. I'm glad that you're able to come to a agreement, make you happy, and so I'm excited for this. Thank you.
Mr. Fabian, if you would, we have a spot there for you to sign, please, and we will get Mr. Perry's signature at a later date.
Negotiation chair, or you will name. Yeah. Do you guys want to first? Any other board members?
Well,
Here's the second. Yeah. I will say that. Something for the wives. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you.
Thank you all for attending. Item 5.3. Recommend the board accept the resignation of Matthew T. Manley, superintendent, as of June 30th, 2023.
You're going to approve? You got all three of them, who wants the first?
I'm gonna say.
Oh. And a second, any discussion? Roll call.
Tilio,
Yes.
Straney,
yes,
Miller.
Yes.
Lively.
Yes.
And Long.
Yes. I will say something. Now, certainly we all know the circumstance behind family dynamic right now. I think that he is up against a really hard decision on what is right. Be home with his family, help take care of them, continue to serve the district, and I don't know that anybody in the room would assume that the leave is easy for him as well. I'm gonna speak for him, I guess. We know that we need to be in a position to look for whatever is decided for a replacement for that, so we have a hard job ahead of us. But certainly our hearts are there with him for his family circumstances, and that's just something that he needs to focus on right now. So we are grateful to the years that he has invested here in the district. We're grateful for all the work that he has done up until this point, and we very much respect the decision that he has to make right now for his family. And we're gonna move on and make the best choices that we can to ensure that we keep moving in the right direction, on a good note that we are with our organization right now. Anyone else want to add anything?
On the sidebar, I will tell you, Matt and I spoke, when he made this determination. And it is exactly what she said. It's just a situation that we all know. He's always put his faith and family first. And we all do the same thing. And he's just in that position right now to do that, with their circumstance. So, you know, thoughts and prayers with Matt and his family.
All right, next item on the board is going to move to executive session to discuss personnel. So I need a motion to go to executive session. Second.
Second.
Roll call.
Lively,
Yes.
Straney,
Yes.
Tilio,
Yes.
Miller,
Yeah.
and
Yes, important to note, we will not be discussing any new business or taking a vote, coming out of executive session. So,
and we also changing the date of the June board meeting.
yes, and we did just change the date of the June board meeting from the second Wednesday, which was June 8th, to the third Wednesday, which is June 15th, still at 7 p.m. in the middle school cafeteria.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.